Hi guys, Saint here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the must-picked augments on the B patch and the type of compositions and times you're going to want to play them. All right, the first one we're going to talk about is Sweet Tooth. The Sweet Tooth on 3-2 is really good, and also Sweet Tooth on 2-1, so you can start getting it stacking. I usually will only take this if I already have on 2-1, I'll only take it if I already have one Nunu on my board, and I have like really good items. And good items are like BT, Crown Guard, Warmogs, that kind of stuff. And on 3-2, you can also take it if you're playing Kog'Maw reroll. And you just basically just want to get Nunu stacking, and you want to get him like upgraded early. And it's very important that you have the right items for him. The next one is Upgraded Adventure. There's two ways you can play this comp that I've seen it do good. The first one is you can basically play Ari reroll, where you reroll Lilia, Poppy, and you can use like Zoe, but she's sometimes hard to hit. You can also like randomly 3-star Seraphine and then just like sell her after you're done 3-starring her. And then of course Ari, you're going to try to 3-star her. The other way I've seen this played, actually there's two other ways you can play it, is they reroll Namzi, Twitch, Elise, and Jace. And then they play for like 3 dragon with Namzi like super late game, or they play like more vertical shapeshifters. And then the third way you can play it is you play it rerolling multicasters, and you reroll Jax, Ash, and then you can do Caston or Akali, or you can just roll some random 1-cost with it and then sell them like once you actually hit them. Molten Caramel is good for tempo. I have not really seen this build win lobbies, but I think it's like very good for top 4ing. Basically, it gives you just a free Rumble too. I would only take this if I saw that it had a bunch of AP items. Like a Rumble needs a lot of rods, so you need to have like at least like 2 rods or whatever items, or like you need to have like Jewel Gauntlet, Death Cap, something like that when you're going into picking this. So don't pick Molten Caramel unless you have a lot of rods. Little Buddies is super good with the Rise builds or any of the Portal builds because you have 3 Little Buddies in that build. That's generally the only time I'd really take it. I don't really think there are like other situations where you could, but to me, that's like the only time I'd really want to play that. Witchy Wallop is incredibly powerful because the Bastion Ari reroll build is super powerful. So basically, I would take this if I had like one Poppy or like I had any of the units that go with the Ari reroll build. I'm gonna insta-take this on 2-1. Just because it's like so easy to get that build online. Same thing with Raid Boss. Raid Boss is just something you take if you're playing the Ari reroll build. All That Shimmers is something I would take if I already have like a tank item, or I have like a 2-star Blitz, or like any kind of frontliner that I can put this on early game. And generally, I feel like the best way to play this is you play Wukong plus Jinx reroll. You can also use it to tempo you into like a fast level 8 board, and get you like some, like a Kalista board or a Rise board. But I think generally it's best to be played with Jinx plus Wukong. You can also play it with mages and put this item with a Vex as well. So like those are the few ways that you can play with this. Frosty Frontline is basically just like a augment you take if you want to get top 4 because it just is really good for tempo. You can just use it to solo Frontline. Pretty much that's how Frost is. I don't think Frost ever wins lobbies unless you like insane high roll, but these augments are very safe to take the top 4. Same thing with Portal Crest, unless you're going 10 Portal. Support Golem is like still the best combat augment in the game, so you should always take that. Spider Queen, I don't really like that much. I've never really seen it win lobbies. I'm sure it like has a situation where it could be good, but I would probably ignore this augment. Shimmer Scale, same thing as the Moguls. You play with the Jinx in whatever reroll build. Arcana Crown complements the Ari reroll build, so I mean anything that's gonna make the Ari reroll build good is gonna be really good. Or if you have like a bunch of emblems already, let's say a Flexible or something like that, then Arcana Crown's really good. Flexible, I pretty much take this every single time I can. I think this almond is ridiculously broken, and I think it's like not that hard to pilot. Sometimes you can get griefed and get really bad +1 things or whatever emblems, but there's so many reforges in the game or whatever that come off of charms. You can usually just reforge those. Spin to Win goes with the Jinx and Wukong reroll build. Pretty much the build is you still just go double Stoneplate and you go a BT instead of a Redemption for the 3rd item. And then let's see, High Horsepower, same thing as Witchy Wallop. Basically, it goes with the Ari reroll build, super powerful. Keepers opens up playing Kassadin or Neela reroll, so almost always take Keepers if you want to play that. Fortune, I will wait to take Fortune Favors the Bold, and I'll scout around, and you need to look to see if anyone is like playing open fort stuff, like they take like What Doesn't Kill You, or like just anything that would make them want to like lose streak. There's like a bunch of augments that do that. So scout around, make sure nobody's like trying to lose streak, and then I'll always take it. Usually I like to cash out into a Callista board, but you can also cash out into Rise or something. But I think Callista is generally the best board to like cash out in on that. Giant and Mighty is like a combat augment, but it's not a must take. Spellblade is insta take. with playing Vigar are a reroll. And that's pretty much it for like the super OP. Oh, Golden Quest. This augment is broken if you can if you can cash on 4-2. Because even if you cash like on 4-3, it can be very difficult to do the full transition unless you're a beast. So generally you want to like not be pre-leveled into level 6 when you take this. And you want to make sure that you have enough gold to where you can go 8, or you can have the cash out on 4-2. So make sure you do the math on that. This is an incredibly broken augment. I take it almost every single time I can. But if you don't have the gold, do not take it. And then Item Collector is a great combat augment. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and Golden Ticket, or Prismatic Ticket, super OP for any of the reroll builds. In Category 5, super OP for Jinx and Wukong reroll, but also can be used in Ashe reroll. And I think that's pretty much it for the really OP augments. I mean, everything else is like has their like neat, like, you know, there are certain little situations where they can be good, but those are pretty much all of the really OP must take augments. So keep an eye out for those. I hope this helped you guys. I'll probably do another one of these for the next patch, and good luck out there on your climb.